Hello, this is Betsy and welcome to a Minecraft video tutorial on horses. I was so excited about the addition of this mob to the upcoming 1.6 release. I've never downloaded a snapshot before, but I saw the video on Monday describing some of the attributes of the horses, talking about different breeds and different colors. So I thought I'd go ahead and download it and see what was there. And there's a lot of different colors. There's 35 different colors of horses. So I kind of like a kid with a box of crayons, I had to get them all out and look through them and sort them and see what was here. So yeah, when I kind of put it all together, I thought this would be sort of a neat video to share. So yeah, let's walk through the different colors. The other thing that is in this mob, this release, is donkeys. So here's this little guy here. And you can't breed them right now, but if they said that if you breed a donkey and a horse together, you get a mule. So we'll have to see. Hopefully later snapshots we can experiment with that. But I don't know if that's going to be 35 other mule colors. Wow, that's a lot. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, these guys, you can't feed them right now, or at least they won't breed. So the spawn egg in creative, though, will create or spawn babies. Not if you click the spawn egg on an adult, but just randomly it'll spawn. And I did discover that if you feed wheat to a baby, it grows up right in front of your eyes. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so let's get to the colors. So what I found, there are 7 standard coat colors that they started with. And then to those 7 colors, they did 4 different kind of overlays, I guess, or treatments to those colors to come up with the 35 total. So let's start with the 7 standard colors. So we have black, just black, pretty. And here's a dapple gray with a black mane and tail. Sorry, I'm trying to not get close enough so that they want to just turn and look at me, but close enough so you can actually see them. So yeah, so that's dapple gray, black mane and tail. Here's white, kind of a pretty white. It's got some different colors to it. So yeah, that's pretty. And then this one is kind of a darker brown. You probably can't see in the video very well. The main color is really a dark brown. It's not black. It's brown. So that's brown. But this one, this is bay in the horse world, the reddish brown coat color with a black mane and tail. So brown, and then that's bay. And then this one, so you might look in this and say, oh, that's dun, that color. But in the horse world, a dun horse would have a black stripe down its back from the base of the tail. And he doesn't have that. So this one's buckskin. That's what that coat color is. And he's the only one in this group that has a blaze and actually kind of little white socks. Everybody else is pretty solid colored. So that's buckskin. And then this last one, I think that's Roan. I think that's the color that they're working for there. Roan is white hair dispersed throughout the coat of whatever color it is. So you can have different colored. You can have like a gray roan that's kind of a blue color. Although typically when you think of roan, you think of this reddish, kind of the faded color. He's not very evenly colored. He's got just kind of this lighter saddle. But yeah, I think that's roan. So those are our 7 base colors. And then to those, I'm also moving slowly because I've got some lag going on here, and I hope it's not going to interfere with the video too badly. So then this first row then is the first treatment, which is again the standard color, the standard base coat, and then they for this first group they've got set the time, set day. Can't do this in the dark. This first group has a white blaze and white stockings. So their whole leg is, their whole lower leg is white. So you can see this guy, no white at all, or him. But this guy's got was that what Black Beauty looked like? Black Beauty I don't remember the stockings, but he had the white blaze. But anyway, that's pretty. And then here's the stockings and blaze on gray. This one's kind of hard to see. If you can see that he's got the white stockings in, and if he turns, he definitely has the white blaze. This white one, no blaze. The absence of stockings is kind of hard to see. You can definitely see them there. No stockings. I don't know if you can see that, but the blaze is pretty clear. Yeah, so that's white. White with a white blaze and white stockings. White as snow polar bear in a snowstorm. This guy, here's the brown one. Brown with white stockings in the blaze. And then here's our bay with the white stockings in the blaze. Or just blaze. And here's the buckskin. So there's his blaze and stockings. Here's his blaze, no stocking. He's got white feet, but not. Actually, he's got some darkness on them too, and this is all white. And then here's the roan with the blaze and the white stockings. So that's the blaze and stockings group. Then the next group is really hard to see. This first one, it's a dark, kind of a dappled saddle on the color, and of course dark on black is, yeah, it's really hard to see. You can kind of see this is sort of a lighter black, a blue black, and this one is definitely darker. I don't know if you can see that it's got little freckles. I can get as close as I can to them, and it just doesn't show. Yeah, so dark on dark, hard to see. It looks like that, only black. So here's gray, and then white. That's really pretty color. This group kind of reminds me of percherons. Those draft horses they have in the circus. They're really pretty. Dapple gray. This brown is hard to see too. Again, dark and dark. And I got the light set as bright as it'll go. You can kind of see it. The speckles, kind of the pattern there. So that's the brown. So there's the bay. That's easier to see, definitely. We're getting easier as we go along. Here's the buckskin with that dark coat. And then here's the roan. So you can see his little pale saddle is now hidden under all those spots. So that's the dark saddle. The next groups are varying degrees of spottedness. Large white spots and small white spots. So the large white spots this is Pinto, a really pretty black Pinto. And all of these Pintos, well, all of these different treatments are the exact same treatment overlaid on the standard color. So you can see the patches are the exact same. Shoulder patch, the white patch on his nose, which is really important when you're trying to compare the white one. You can see the patch on the shoulder is the same, and he's got that same white kind of patch on his nose. So that's a white Pinto. Then we have the dark brown, and here's our bay Pinto. Pretty. And the buckskin Pinto. Well, he's got spots on his nose. I just noticed that. Nobody else has spots on their nose. How come you got spots on your nose? Your nose is also spotted. I'm not going to go back to the front, but maybe he was spotted on the nose too. I don't know. And then here's our roan Pinto. So he's still got his pale saddle and then the Pinto overlaid. So yeah, pretty. So that's Pinto. And then the last group are Appaloosa, I guess you would call them. Except this isn't a color you're ever going to find in nature. An Appaloosa in the real horse world, it's reversed. It's backwards. It would be a white coat with black spots or a white coat with gray spots. But again, they're doing the same, starting with a standard base coat and then adding a treatment. So, yeah, it's cool. It's pretty. I did some research because I was kind of puzzling over this. I mean, it doesn't look so off, but I was like, I don't think this is in. Anyway, I couldn't find any pictures. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a horse expert, so I'm sure that viewers will let me know if there is such a creature. Maybe send me a picture. Here's the white. You can really see the little spots on him. And then the dark brown with the white spots. And here's our bay and the buckskin. And then the last one, the roan. I'm so glad he's still here. One of the things I was finding about this mod is if I get too far away from them, they despawn. And when you're trying to get an exact specific color out of 35, it takes a long time. So I didn't want to do that again. He despawned once. A whole bunch in the front row despawned when I was over there trying to get the colors in the first place, and I went, what the heck? So yeah, anyway, yay, good pony, stay. So that is all the colors. And what I was most curious about, in the video on Monday, they said that the different breeds have different attributes. So some breeds jump higher and some breeds go faster. I'm trying to figure out what they mean by breed. So is Pinto, are all of these a breed? And all of these, the dark saddle, is that a single breed? Or are all the black ones a breed? Or is it just 35 completely different individuals? They said breed. So does breed mean different color and it's 35 different? I don't know. So in the next video, I have set up kind of an obstacle, well, not really an obstacle course, but I've got jumps and I have a, are all racetracks round? It's a straight racetrack, but it's got a stopwatch, if it'll work. And so I thought we would go through, I don't know if we'll go through all 35. Maybe I'll do some off camera and kind of come up with the more extreme examples. But yeah, so that's the next video. So let me know which color you liked best, which one you think was prettiest. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop me a like down below. And yeah, if I said something that didn't make sense, if there really is such a color as that Appaloosa color, yeah, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Just be nice. So yeah, this is Betsy signing off. I will see you next time. Take care.